Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. For those that see my face for the first time, my name is Rilla Schwartz and I'm the owner of this amazing channel. So what do I bring to you guys? Basically, on this channel, we talk about anything and everything that I want to talk about, and obviously we share our input and our thoughts on this set subject. Okay, so without further ado, let's just dive right into the video of today. So guys, today's video is about the trending gist that's coming out from Nigeria. I mean, there's a couple of trending gists, but the one that is really gaining momentum is the current 30 days rant challenge. And for those that do not know what this is about, basically this 30 days rant challenge started when a copper actually came out to made her complaints about certain things that are going on in the country, and she was actually referring to the president and saying that the president is actually indeed a terrible president.
I genuinely feel so overwhelmed, and I feel like if a lot of Nigerians come out and start speaking on what we are actually going through, then maybe changes will be made in the government. Don't you guys think? And this video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs, and everything has gone up again. It's just like every single week prices increase. I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time when things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. And I'm so overwhelmed because this is literally my first time doing this adulthood thing alone. This is my first time moving out of my family house. This is my first time living by myself. And not just that, after I left the supermarket and I got home, my security is bringing NEPA bill, and NEPA bill has gone up by 2 times. Like, it's insane.
I mean, from this, conversation, different people had a lot to say, and from that actual conversation, she was targeted by one of the NYSC coordinators.
So guys, yesterday I made a video talking about the Nigerian government and how terrible President Tinubu is, and I was crying in the video. So 30 minutes ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI. And for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
Ma, she called
her and tried to harass her or intimidate her for saying that the president is a terrible president. Now, these actually gained tension or a lot of traction. It gained a lot of people commented on this situation, and from this the actual 30 days rant challenge began. Now we're going to dive into this and actually look at this critically and actually dissect, is this rant challenge helping us in the long run? What is it doing to our society? What is it not doing to our society?
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a terrible president, allegedly. You know what's cracked? That the word allegedly is for cowards. I said what I said. The price of food, November 2023, is not the price of food now. The price of eggs, of a crate of eggs, 1,000 something in June and November 2023. By the time we got to November 2024, it's now 2,000 something. Talk about dollar. As at 2022, what Tinubu cost us with his presence, it was 440 something naira per $1. And we were screaming then. Now it's 1,500 naira per $1. That you're saying people should not say he's a terrible president. He's incompetent. He's a disgrace to president.
Living in Nigeria is very hard. Nigerian government, living in Nigeria is hard. We are tired of this rubbish. Living in Nigeria is so hard. You cannot eat good food because you cannot afford it. Before, from my house to the bus stop used to be 100 naira. Now it is 500 naira with a bag. People will say, oh, if you have money in this country, you will enjoy it. How many people have money in this country? How many people? And how much is enough? And how much is enough? Eh? If you're paid 300,000 in Nigeria and you have children, you cannot survive. You go see the borrow from east, west, north, and south to eat. Just to eat. And how many people are even paid up to 300,000 naira? How many? Eh? Nigerian government, hey!
Participants from all walks of life have come together to discuss, topics ranging from unemployment, inflation, lack of infrastructure, and the list goes on and on. People have even talked about, not being able to afford something as little as their inhaler.
This is the amount I have consumed under 3 months. This is the amount I have used under 3 months. And I used to buy before, I stopped buying it because it's expensive now. I stopped buying it because it's expensive now. This thing is like clocking 10k plus now. I went down to a relay. I went to price this thing. They're telling me 8k 75. 8k 75. I bought this thing last 4,500 was the amount I bought this thing the last time. Then they're telling me this thing is 758k. The reason I left this one now, when they touch this one, this thing now has gone so high, I cannot even afford it. It's not even, before I don't used to think about buying, I used to just buy it anyhow. In the kitchen I will have one, upstairs I will have one, in my bag I have house one and outing one. Now I can only afford to buy one.
Before, the inhaler was like affordable, but now it's like 10,000, 8,000, and a lot of people cannot even afford their health, like afford to survive in the country. And with this whole situation, we're getting a lot of backlash from other people, because Nigeria is such a big country, right? There's so many people, so many cultures, so many languages, different people. Mind you, during the last election, we understood that there was a little bit of issues here and there. There were people supporting this party, people supporting this party. And obviously, with the president being the president now, there are people that are still going to be supporting this administration, regardless of whether it is, good or bad. Now, this is why I want to talk about this whole situation. I feel like I've made a video before about when the 30 December and everything that went on this December. I'm going to put the link of that video here, right? And from that video, it still purchases the point of what I'm saying now. And this is barely a few months after I made that video. People are coming out to say their displeasure about the state of affairs. And I stumbled on the video today, right? And on that video, the girl was saying that people should talk about the real cause of the problem instead of insulting. She said something along the lines of, I'm going to put her video very shortly for you guys to see and dissect. And then let me know in the comment section what you think about her video.
30 days of rant, no be 30 days of insults. I presume. Say na wetin una dey do. To rant is to speak maybe in a declamatory form, to demand, to criticize helpfully. Then to insult is to give feedbacks that are not useful. Thing where they happen already, and we are all in it, and it's crazy, right? So if they pick at random now, say any of you now, when I go represent us out there, based on the rant, I pick you, Esther, come and represent and say something. So you will not be able to intelligently say something about what the problem is without calling names and throwing tantrums. Think about it. Rants, not insult. The thing I say, we don't even know. Many of them don't even know. We don't know where the problem come from. That's the truth. You guys have not done your research. You've not done studies to know where we started missing it as a nation. You just carry camera come.
She actually made a statement about people insulting and people ranting, and she's like, people should do their research. And I'm like, what do you mean people should do their research? Because at the end of the day, there are a lot of people that are hungry. You cannot expect hungry people to go and do research. What are they doing research for? Do you get what I mean? What are they doing research for? People are coming out to vent. And the sad thing is, would this go a long way in actually addressing what we need? The president is not saying anything as of now. He's silenced to the cries of the people. He's not saying anything. Things are going up day after day after day. Now, what is really the problem? Now, I made a statement about people talking about unemployment rates and inflation, and obviously lack of social infrastructure or basic amenities, basic amenities in the country. I know a lot of people are going to come in the comment section and be like, why are you talking? Why are you saying this? Are you not outside the country? But the thing is that people don't understand is, if Nigeria is good, right, it affects everybody. If Nigeria is where it needs to be, right, that would impact everybody. Likewise, Nigeria being at this state, a mess, it affects everybody, whether you like it or not. Do you know how bad it is that a lot of people, I mean, people can come and argue on here, but a lot of people, right, don't have the option of going back. I remember when I was doing my masters, and it's a very funny incident, right? Something happened and they were asking us, oh, what are you going to do after masters? Do you intend to go back to your home country and better your home country and all the good stuff? A lot of people were like, they're going to go back. I mean, yeah, they're going to go back to their home country. They're going to do this, going to do that. I was like, go away. And now this is not a case of I don't like my home country, or I don't miss Nigeria, or I don't miss my family. It's just a case of, what am I going to do? What is the future? Like, what is the hope for a common man?
I'm 22. I'm studying law. I have to juggle a lot of jobs just to make ends meet. So people think you're getting support from like a lot of people. No, support is not coming from anywhere. Like, I'm one of the persons, when they say nobody's coming to save you, I'm one of those persons. Like, nobody's coming to save you. I braid, I run a shoe business, I do ushering for events, I work for events, I'm a visual assistant, I do legal writing and research. Like, I legit do like a lot of jobs just to make ends meet. Like, anywhere you can let you find like money's here, I'm there, because not necessarily for the passion anymore, but because of the necessity to meet ends meet. And you know one very funny thing about doing all this? At the end of the day, you come back tired, body aches, exhausted, and you have your books to study as a student. And at the end of the day, after all these jobs, you don't have anything to show for it.
It's not everybody that is good in business. You can say, go back and do business. But how many people are going to do business? How many people are going to survive on chicken change? Not a lot of people are going to be able to use whatever they studied to better Nigeria. Or not a lot of people have that luxury to decide on going back home. And that is where the problem is. A lot of people don't have that luxury of going back home, because what are they going to do? You're going to add to the number of people that are already suffering back home. Do you understand? And it's terrible now. It's really terrible. But back to the whole topic. I know I kind of digressed a bit. Back to the whole topic. I honestly believe that something needs to be done. This man should, pay attention. And I saw a video about his son coming to be like, my dad is the best dad. Oh, well and good. Your dad is going to be the best dad because he is your dad. We don't expect you to come and start telling us anything otherwise. That's your father. You're not going to come out and tell us whatever, you're not going to share your dirty laundry with us. Like, nobody really cares about that. But you're not going to tell us that. Obviously, you're going to support your dad. But the point of the matter is, nobody is actually against your father, to be very honest. Nobody is against your father. All we need your father to do is do the right thing. People come into power with the notion that the country belongs to them, but they forget that the country belongs to everybody. Nigeria belongs to everybody. It doesn't belong to one particular sector of people. It doesn't belong to just the rich. It belongs to everybody. So what is this? If Nigeria is better, everybody will benefit. There will be jobs, for goodness sake. Nigeria is so blessed with a lot of things. I feel like this is my own rant challenge, because Nigeria is so blessed. We are vastly blessed with so much. I'm not even talking about oil. I'm not even talking about oil, because it's like that oil is the only thing that we look at. We are so blessed with a lot of things. Culture, like a lot of things. Have you seen Nigerian fashion designers? Have you seen the pieces that they bring out? It is mind-blowing. We have the likes of Vicky James. We are so blessed with talents, yet the government is not thinking. Imagine this kind of thing happens, yeah? Something like this happens, 30 days rant challenge, and a senator stands up to say they should regulate social media. What are you talking about? What is, like, on the grand scheme of things? And then another one came out and said they should stop pornography. Oh my goodness. On the grand scheme of things, what is more important? Like, on the grand scheme of things.
Block internet websites, hosting pornographic contents, and sanction defaulting internet service providers, standing in the name of Honorable Alatu Shehu Tafoki. Honorable Tafoki is invited to move the motion.
You're talking about regulating social media. You're talking about banning pornography sites. Like, it's I mean, well and good. It could be good, banning pornography sites could be good. But then, on the grand scheme of things, it is not even on that. It should not even be a topic of discussion right now. What is this? Like, I don't get it. I really do not get it. Sometimes I wonder what is really happening. Do these people actually rehearse before they go to the Senate and actually sit down to talk? I mean, people voted them in for them to actually represent the people. But the people that you're representing are hungry. They are hungry. They have not eaten. They are angry and hungry, because an angry man a hungry man is an angry man. So what are you doing? What are you doing? My biggest worry and concern is the fact that there are still people that believe that just because a president is from your tribe, he is the best. And to be honest, like, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I don't see any reason why tribe or tribal differences or religious differences or whatever differences it is should be the order of the day when it comes to competence, when it comes to proving yourself a competent president. And I don't see any reason why someone should support someone simply because they are from a certain tribe. It does not make logical sense to me. If this man is not competent, why are you supporting him and saying, don't worry, he's going to do when? When is he going to do better? Like, when? We have said this thing over and over again. At the end of the day, Nigeria is our own. If Nigeria is bad, it reflects on everybody. It reflects on everybody. A lot of people do not have that luxury of going back. They don't want to go back. What are they going to do? What are they going back to do? And they are here in another man's country, slaving away. Do you know that? I feel like the idea of traveling outside the country for a greener pasture is literally a myth. It's like a story that was sold to us on a platter of gold. Do you know what these people are doing? These our so-called it's not even, I don't want to use the word oppressors. There's a word I'm trying to look for. Our colonizers. Yes, colonizers is a word. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. But before, they used to buy slaves from Africa, Nigeria, and take them back to the, like, across to the overseas, or like, I mean, overseas, they call it overseas, like Nigeria overseas, but like they take them back to this land, UK, whatever, and they use them like slave trade. We already know what our history, right? All these things used to happen, but now it's a modernized way of it happening. They are not going now to go and pick slave in Nigeria. Oh. They're not going to go and buy. People are coming here. But you're paying for your visa. You're paying so much money. You're paying for IHS. I'm not saying this is. Please do not quote me wrong here. Do not take my word. I mean, I'm open to corrections. Correct me if I'm wrong. However, this is my thought process, right? So, share in the comment section what you think about what I'm about to say. Now, you leave your country to another man's country, a foreign country, right? And you pay so much. Some people sell their land, properties, and whatnot to come here, right? And then you manage to find your job. As long as you don't have that papers, you're paying every year. Let's say you get a COS, whatever it is, your certificate of sponsorship. You're paying your IHS for the 5 years. Over 1,000 and something pounds, 5,000 something pounds, right? Depends on wherever you find yourself, wherever you get your sponsorship from. And even after paying all those huge sum of money, the company that you work with, if you're lucky, you get a good company. But if you're not lucky, you get to slave under somebody that is less than you in terms of qualification. You literally have to walk on eggshells because you are trying to protect a goal, an end goal, which is getting your papers at the end of the day, right? So are you seeing that dynamics? If you were in your fatherland, you will not have to go through that. See, I've seen a lot of things play out in different places that I'm like, immigrants take shit that citizens cannot take. They don't take it. Immigrants take a whole lot of nonsense. Because why? They don't have a choice. So imagine if our country was working. When they say, why do you want Nigeria to work? This is one of the reasons why we need Nigeria to work. We need Nigeria to work, and it's not a joke. It's really not a joke at this point. It's not a joke. Public relations and controversies, right? Pele came online and said that people should take the rant to Oshodi. They should not do it online. They should do it at Oshodi. What happened during NSAS? Please, can someone ask him that question? What happened during NSAS? I do believe that there is a day that revolution is going to come. I believe that it's going to come. But with the way things are going, I don't know when it's going to come. That's the thing. Because a lot of people are blindsided by rubbish. Blindsided by religion. Blindsided by tribe. Blindsided by personal interest. They are so blindsided by a lot of, because these politicians, they are using poverty to oppress us. They know that if everybody is liberated, if everybody has a good paying job, nobody's gonna come and share a bag of rice for you to vote for them. Nobody's gonna do that. Because people are chop, they don't chop finish for house. Why you go to share bag of rice? Why you go to share bag of rice? Why you go to share beans? And the worst part, the beans, no, they will, it not even be like, bag of beans. Yeah, they are putting 2 cups of beans for somebody that has a family of 4. Imagine. They know these things. They know very well. That is why they keep on oppressing us. They know that our difference is our greatest strength. That's why they use tribal rubbish to come and confuse somebody. Say that because a president is a Yoruba man, he's the best because I'm Yoruba. Is he competent? Ask yourself, is he competent? Are you buying food the way you're supposed to buy food? Are you secured in your house? Are you able to travel by flight? Are you able to, flight is even too much. Are you able to travel on the road to where you're going to safely without complaining of tanker falling one time? Or maybe armed robber or this thing, what's in the corner? Boko Haram. Not even Boko Haram self. This thing that they used to do, this kidnappers. Are people able to walk freely? It just makes me sad. It makes me sad because the only thing I can do is what I'm doing right now. It's literally talking. That's the only thing I can do because I'm not in that position where I can actually do something. I'm not in the Senate. I'm not a Senate representative. And the people that were voted in are not doing what they need to do. They are worrying about pornographic sites. They're worrying about controlling social media. At the end of the day, I've just said a lot. Why? People are saying, people that do not know, they're saying, why this challenge? People are tired. People are tired of feeling like the basic things is a luxury. Imagine, I remember when I was back in Nigeria, any small thing, I'll be like, Omnipa. When you hear that, Omnipa, there's light. 2025, we are happy that there's light. There's light. Something as basic as having electricity, we are happy. People are tired of politicians making it look like they are doing you a favor. You are not doing anybody a favor. People put you in that position. They voted you. You are begging with rice. You are begging people to vote for you with bag of rice. So they voted for you. So what are you there for? People put you in that position. So why do you feel like you're doing someone a favor all of a sudden? And it's like this thing of chop make I chop. And that's what I honestly, it is appalling. It is appalling. So why this challenge? This is why people are tired. Social media is a very powerful tool. That's why I don't necessarily protesting outside is good, but I feel like social media is a powerful tool, and that's why they want to siphon it. They want to, with their claws, but it will not work for them. Social media is a very powerful tool, and clearly we know that these people they're not even listening to us right now. They're just like, after all, it's gonna pass. It's gonna pass. And Nigerians will forget about it. When something else comes out, they'll talk about that thing and then they'll forget about their worries. We are so used to, it's like we're in an emotionally abusive relationship where a man buys, an emotional relationship, an abusive relationship, where when the spouse buys, like I said, the man buys the woman flowers, because she sees the flowers, the chocolate, she's so happy at that moment. So she uses that to mark her joy and everything. And then the next minute, he starts beating her again, and then he buys something else. That's how we are. We're like in an emotionally abusive relationship and physical abusive relationship and all the sort of abuse relationship that you can take, abusive relationship you can think about. That is the kind of relationship that Nigeria is with Nigerians. Nigeria politicians and Nigerian government is with Nigerians. So emotionally abusive at this point, because it's like one person will just come and do one small thing like this, and like, oh my god, they'll give you like a tip, and then everybody's like, oh my god, and then it goes back to the same thing. What next is the question. Guys, share your suggestions in the comment section. What do you think is the way forward for Nigeria? Do you think that this rant is going to bring positive change? Do you think that this rant is going to do something for us? What do you think is the way forward? Drop in the comment section. As expected, not everyone is feeling this challenge. I mentioned when someone came out to come and say that we are not insulting, we're insulting and not ranting, and there's a bunch of different comments on social media that I've stumbled upon where people are against the challenge. And to be honest, I feel like, and then obviously Pele said if she go to Oshodi to, talk. But obviously, social media reaches everybody. It's like something that you can't really, hide, or you can't really siphon. You can siphon it, but like it's global. It goes anywhere. You can tweet something on in your house in Oshodi and it's reaching US. Someone in Texas. Do you get what I mean? So it goes everywhere. So everyone is seeing it. I feel like this rant is good. It's actually good that we're ranting, but I feel like there has to be some sort of organizing, some sort of, demanding of action. We need action to be taken, and we need it very quickly. And we need this not just to be only a rant, but an action, something to happen, please. Something needs to change, honestly, because a lot of people say that other countries, it took them years. When people say that, I just laugh, because I don't think it should take us this long. We have gotten our independence long time ago. It shouldn't take us this long to liberate ourselves mentally from the shackles of evil governance. It shouldn't take us this long. Nigeria is nobody's bed, right? I used to say this thing. It's for everybody. Everybody should put hands together to make it work. The government should make it work, for goodness sake. For goodness sake, it's becoming too much. Why? Why do we have to go through this? If Nigeria is good, everybody will enjoy. Everybody would enjoy. everybody will enjoy. Investors will want to come and stay. Investors are just leaving left, right, and center. Hey, God. Anyway, so guys, what do you think? Do you think that this rant is going to actually gain momentum? Do you think that it's going to do anything different for us in Nigeria? And what exactly are your thought process regarding everything that is going on in Nigeria? Please share in the comment section. Don't forget to comment from where you're watching this video from. I look forward to see everybody's comments. And to those that have just joined my channel as new subscribers, thank you guys ever so much for joining this tribe. And I welcome you guys to this tribe. Do look out for my new video that is coming up shortly. Thank you guys for watching once again, and we've come to the end of this video. Don't forget to stay safe and make good choices. Bye.